Is 2025 a bad time to retire? That's a question I've gotten in my office this week. There's a lot of uncertainty going on with tariffs and international relationships, potential layoffs if you're a federal employee, all sorts of concerns that have people asking, I thought I wanted to pull the trigger this year, but now I'm not so sure. And if that's you, I want to share a few thoughts, as well as if you're getting ready to retire in a couple of years. Just like in football, retirement has a red zone period. It's generally 10 years before retiring and the first 10 years of retirement. So let's say, for example, you want to retire at your age 60. Well, that means you have to start planning for retirement at age 50. And the biggest risks to retirement, whether it's downturn, timing things, working, is from the age 50, 10 years up, and then the next 10 years to age 70. That's a 20-year period that you have to make careful financial decisions. A big thing I always recommend and share with my clients is that you have to have a plan regardless of what's happening, regardless of what's going on. And it's very important that you have money, if you will, that's prepared that you're going to need soon in retirement, money that you need in the next couple of years, and then money that you don't need until further down the road. This way, let's say we have a downturn, there are layoffs, whatever it may be, there's money set aside for the short-term needs that shouldn't be exposed to these fluctuations. If we have a downturn, it's okay. We have time to ride it out if we have money set up in different buckets and different types of planning. So I'm a big believer. Change your portfolio when you adjust your plan, and never adjust your plan due to some of these short-term things like we're experiencing. So if you have a plan set up like that, you should have no problem being able to retire this year. It shouldn't be affected by stuff like this because it's all predictable. But let's say you find yourself in this situation, maybe you have to retire sooner because of a layoff, or you have to do something different because you didn't plan as far in advance. You find yourself here and you've got to retire. Well, there are some things you can still do. One thing to do is make sure that your investments are always at the correct amount of risk. It's so crucial that as we're having times that are bad, that, again, we don't abandon our plan when things go down. We also, though, when times are good, don't get too risky to try to make it back up faster, because what if it's a prolonged downturn? Always be at the right amount of risk. Other thing to do, if you're retiring soon, is control what you can. A big thing that you can control is the amount of taxes that you pay over your lifetime. According to current rules, and the Trump administration says they want to extend it, but according to current rules, taxes go up January 1st, 2026. Because taxes are expected to go up later, it might make sense this year, while we know what the rules are, to maybe look at being strategic in our tax positioning. Maybe that might look like converting money from IRA to Roth. It might look like recognizing some capital gains and doing some gain harvesting, potentially at a zero tax bracket. There are some ways that you can potentially do that depending on your income. So while things are volatile in the market, focus on other parts of your financial plan, especially if retirement is fast approaching. And if you'd like some help with that, contact us at Grayhurst Wealth Advisors. You can find that link in the description below, or go to our website, ghwealthadvisors.com. Thanks for joining us at the Happy Retirement Show, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Start building a more secure future for you and your family. Take the first step toward financial clarity by scheduling a no-cost, no-obligation consultation with Grayhurst Wealth Advisors. See if we're the right fit for you by scheduling a consultation. Call us today at 513-984-5999 or click the link in today's show description to get started.